Who fancies a trip to the art gallery today for Mafia Definitive Edition? Well, we're going to do it thanks to Hangar 13. Article and artwork linked below in the description section for you to check out yourself. We'll read the article, then we'll go over some of the artwork. See the concept art that inspired the look and feel of Mafia Definitive Edition. One look at Mafia Definitive Edition is all you need to appreciate just how incredibly far gaming graphics have come since Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven in 2002. But for all the visual improvements packed into this extensive remake, it's critical that the complete overhaul presentation still captures the 1930s atmosphere and authenticity of the original. Quote, "We keenly are aware of the original Mafia as perceived by fans, and we very much honor its legacy," says Peter, art director at Hangar 13, who's based in the Czech Republic. "That's why it's a priority for us to keep the maximum number of elements from the original game and improve and develop them further." Before endeavoring to create in-game assets, the team at Hangar 13 zeroed in on the essence of the original Mafia through new concept art and mood pieces, from iconic characters' locations to some of the biggest missions and moments in Tommy Angelo's story. From there, every facet of Mafia Definitive Edition's presentation was built to take full advantage of the modern techniques and hardware. Quote, "The original game was finished 18 years ago, and the technology it had been developed on is even older. So the number of things we improved on is just huge," said Peter. "For example, we can fine-tune how the lighting and reflections work in order to support the atmosphere and impressions that the mission make. We've added thousands of period details, simulations of how the main character coats are moving, improved animations and facial movements, and all these aspects intensify the cinematic experience of the game." Rebuilding Lost Heaven for Mafia Definitive Edition was a huge component of the remake's art design, as the city is practically a character unto itself. "What I'm looking forward to most is showing the City of Lost Heaven to the players, particularly fans of the original game," said Peter. Due to the original technology, players couldn't see the city's silhouette from a distance, as the range of vision was limited in order to optimize performance. Now we're giving a beautiful city silhouette to the players, and I hope they enjoy it just as our team did. We focused on a new city skyline, and we wanted to show that vertically the city's center. From the skyscrapers to small details, everything has been crafted with care. Some of the more subtle touches that Peter takes pride in are the aforementioned clothing physics of the mobsters, elegant attire, and materials that make up the gorgeous period authentic cars. Just like Peter puts it, the chrome parts of the vehicles, beautiful old shapes, are simply sexy. "We wanted the player to really feel like a member of the Mafia family, to feel the atmosphere in Salieri's bar where the Don's gang is headquartered," said Peter. "We put a lot of emphasis on the details and authenticity so that the players could go to the bar, kitchen, workshop, garages, Salieri's office, and so on. Everything is pulsating with life there. You can practically smell the cologne, expensive perfumes, cigar smoke, the elegant men wearing suits mixed with a smell of tires and oil from Ralphie's garage. Below, you can feast your eyes on some of Mafia Definitive Edition's concept art, showcasing visions of Lost Heaven's many districts and some familiar haunts. You'll also see the beginnings of the elements that were added for the Definitive Edition, like the rideable motorcycles, and the new main menu screen set within the dark hotel room, illuminated by a neon sign outside. And be sure to visit the media section where you can peruse the latest high-resolution screenshots and trailers ahead of Mafia Definitive Edition's launch on September 25th. Some of the artwork we're just going to go over really quick, and then the more detailed concept art we will do individually. This, I guess, is the early stages of Tommy Angelo's life, from a cab driver to a made man, showing him with different outfits along the way. And then here's another black and white image of Tommy Angelo speeding away from the scene of a crime. Obviously there's smoke, there's explosions, there's other NPCs running in fear. Concept art for Don Salieri, various outfits you'll see him wear, his waistcoat look, suit, as well as Big Boss, which is same as the suit version, just with closed buttons. And obviously a different look for that suit. And finally, some concept art of Sarah, where she's probably at Salieri's bar and she's cleaning a glass, mug, jug, whatever you wish to call it. Now we're going to real quickly go over the artwork in more detail. Once again, article linked below in the description section, which includes the artwork. Here's some guys just hanging out, having a smoke break. Looks like there's some crates being taken out of the truck by some nice guys in, I guess, one of the back alleys of Lost Heaven. Meanwhile, at the airport, this plane is clearly having some engine trouble, and these guys are trying to help disable the engines in order for it to hopefully safely land. Hopefully. And it's a rainy day. These guys are sad. They were wanting to go to the baseball game, play some baseball, but the game got canceled because of the rain. So they decided to walk into Chinatown to get some fried rice and lo mein. Next is another rainy day in Lost Heaven, just down the street from the Morellos. This guy's walking around wishing that he also had an umbrella to go with his trench coat and fedora. And here's another guy that's thinking, hey, it's nice today. The weather looks awesome. Hopefully we can go play some baseball. And this guy is contemplating whether or not the effects of all the smoke coming from the factories will have a negative effect on the environment down the road. Next, you got some clothing being dried between the apartments, as well as some guys just having a nice, lovely conversation, probably about baseball. They love baseball in Lost Heaven. And some dude's just sitting over there chilling on the other side. Probably homeless, I'm imagining. I mean, it is the Depression period, so there's probably a lot of people out of work right now. And then I think this is another image of Chinatown. And you have a lady about to cross the street. She's having a little smoke break. And she's hoping that she's not going to get run over. And she's probably not concerned about the long-term negative effects of smoking cigarettes. Next is this dude just looking away, thinking, you know what? I'd like to go to the bakery, but I'm trying to cut back on the carbs. But these individuals walking towards the bakery, they don't care. They're wanting a bagel. They're wanting a donut or a croissant. They're just in the mood for some treats from the local bakery. And then you have an interior here. It looks like a pawn shop, I'm guessing. I don't know if we're going to have actual shops to go to. That's something a lot of you have been asking about. Will we have the ability to go and eat at restaurants or have a drink at Salieri's bar or go to a clothing shop, for example, and buy various outfits for Tommy Angelo? Honest answer is I don't know. But obviously they put a lot of detail into this, what looks to be a pawn shop, an antique shop. So I don't know if we're actually going to be able to purchase or acquire items from various shops. This interior may look familiar to some of you because I believe that it is the interior of the Salieri bar. And this bald feller, I think that is Luigi, who is the bartender. He is the cook. He is also the father of Sarah. Next appears to be Don Salieri and Tommy Angelo having a lunch. And Don Salieri is like, this isn't what I ordered. Next are some guys testing out their Tommy guns. And this poor fella is like, guys, my Tommy gun's not working. This is probably one of my more favorite bits of the artwork. We've seen this before about a month or so back. It looks really cool. Apparently Tommy Angelo coming off the train, walking down the steps. This probably is going to take place at the beginning of the game, similar to Mafia City of Lost Heaven. And then we have a really cool image of Tommy on a motorcycle. And he's just pulled up to this horrific accident. He's pulled out his gun just to make sure that other motorists come by don't accidentally run over these poor guys. Probably not. And finally, what appears to be Tommy Angelo's starting apartment at the very beginning of the game when he's just a humble cab driver. I have to guess that throughout the events of Mafia Definitive Edition, he'll get nicer accommodations. And hopefully there'll be a purpose to the interiors, the safe houses, along with I guess a wardrobe cabinet similar to what Lincoln Clay has in Mafia 3, where you can switch between the various outfits for Tommy Angelo in Mafia Definitive Edition. Once again, artwork linked below in the description section, and feel free and let me know if the artwork revealed anything to you, as well as the interview with Peter over at Hangar 13. And anything exciting in the artwork, as well as what was your favorite pieces. Your thoughts, your views, and opinions regarding the art of Mafia Definitive Edition, as always, welcome below in the comment section.